Hello, I'm Taylor Willingham. I started the Cagayan Valley History channel a couple years ago. And in that process, I have stopped making the videos only at the second video because I got obsessed with finishing my book, which I have finished almost a year ago. And I still haven't started making the rest of the episodes that I was planning on doing. I have 30 episodes planned, so I'm now restarting them. I'll be releasing the third one here in a few hours, but I wanted to give a little update about what's going on, why I stopped, and that was to finish this book. It's called Ituy. I call it Ituy because that was the ancient name given to the upper Magut River Valley. That is what we would consider the southern part of the Cagayan Valley. And later on, when I get into the history of what went on there when the Spanish arrived, the name of the area is what they called it, Ituy. My book is about the time I was a missionary in the Cagayan Valley, where I fell in love with the place, and I lived all over. I lived all the way up in the mountains to the valley, all the way up into Sanchez Mera on the coast. The whole place is an absolute wonderful place for me, and it was an incredible time that I had. Now, before I left, I'm a history buff. I love history, and I wanted to know more about the history. So I got a few books about the history of the Philippines. And when I got there, I expected I could talk to people about the history, but I found most of the people there knew nothing about their history or what was going on with the place. And so I tried my best to learn a few things, but most of my time was not spent reading history books. It was a religious mission. And so I was doing missionary work. And now afterwards is when I got obsessed with history. And so I went back and I've tried to recreate the best account I can. Today we have so much more available when I was young. DNA evidence has helped so much. But in this book, I talk about some of the things that got me so interested, and I talk about some of the stories that I'm going to share on this channel about the original first missionaries that arrived and what they did and their experiences. But more importantly, was weird things that the Filipino people would do there, like dig holes around everywhere looking for gold. I could never figure that out really, what was going on. Now, after my mission, I realized that those people weren't crazy. There is something about Ituy that was why they were doing this. And so I'm going to start and finish up all these episodes that I want to do. Hopefully this gives the rest of the history. Apologize for it being so long. I have 5 kids and run a couple of businesses, so it gets kind of overwhelming sometimes, but there's no excuse other than the commitment to get something done that you want to get done. And so I'm going to get this done, but I want you guys to get a little understanding of why there's so much time. But now we have so much better stuff. We have AI that can create stuff for me and help me. So anyway, enjoy the rest of these episodes.